So I wanted to take a little time today to give an updated why I feel like more people should be multi-streaming. Everybody's been hearing about it more. We've been having the conversations, right? I know even some of you guys in here, you either stream to a single platform or you started multi-streaming to like maybe two platforms. Maybe you're doing Twitch and TikTok or Kick and TikTok. Today, my objective is to try to get people to understand whether you have 5 viewers, why you should be multi-streaming, whether you have 100 viewers, why you should be multi-streaming, and why, like, if you have multiple 100 viewers, why you should be multi-streaming. That's at least the goal. Whether I accomplish it or not, that'll be another thing, gentlemen. That'll be another thing. All right. I've actually made a few videos throughout the years talking about multi-streaming. And I even opened up with this one like years ago.
Over the next year, we're going to see a huge surge of creators multi-streaming across platforms. Remember this video.
That was 10 months ago, gentlemen. That was 10 fucking months ago. And fast forward, look at it now. It's almost like maybe this landscape, this industry is a little predictable. So, why everything has changed? First and foremost, the obvious is because sites are competing with each other. So anytime you have sites competing with each other, you want to take advantage of that. Like that's first and foremost. Now we obviously seen recently that Twitch is trying to like backtrack on a couple things. Trying to stop people from doing certain things while multi-streaming. It is what it is. Most people, they're not even going to care about. They're just going to make an example out of the big guys, and they're not going to end up being able to actually stick with that, because as more sites don't do anything and allow you to multi-stream, Twitch is not going to be able to keep up. That's just period. If people think that Twitch is honestly going to be able to keep up with fucking YouTube, like YouTube allowing full multi-streaming, TikTok, like everybody wants to compare Twitch and Kick and talk about that competition. That's not the competition either one of those platforms need to be worried about. They need to be worried about YouTube. It's actually good that we are discussing this today because there's actually an update in Q2. The big three are now the big four. In Q2 2025 global live streaming landscape, Kick has joined YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok at the top of the global streaming scene. So as of Q2, Kick has finally passed 1 billion views in a quarter. If you guys don't understand, and by the way, half of that is gaming. If you guys don't understand how fucking massive that is for a self-funded company to come out and a couple years later, it's already part of the top 4 in the stream landscape. This graph right here also elicits another reason why you should be multi-streaming, especially to YouTube, and why, you know, whether you're talking Twitch versus Kick, whether you're including TikTok, why you need to be taking YouTube serious. YouTube is, whether you like it or not, in Q2, in the current landscape of live stream, it's the biggest. It is. Even YouTube gaming is at 2.26 billion live views in the last quarter, where Twitch is at 3.5. That's how much they've caught up in the gaming arena as well. Because that used to be the biggest argument when talking about multi-streaming. People would say, yeah, but YouTube is mostly just chatting and it's just politics and it's conversations, it's reruns. By the way, guys, that also exists on Twitch. There's a lot of channels that they're just on rerun channels. Yeah, it's a 28% growth rate on Kick. And if you actually look, there's a 4% decline on Twitch. You should already have interest in multi-streaming anyways because of this. Why it's super important to understand that is, as these sites continue to compete for eyes, the multi-stream options become more and more available. Hence why YouTube is the biggest platform, and they have absolutely no multi-stream rules whatsoever. I don't know if TikTok does. I don't think TikTok does neither, which again should point out that Twitch and potentially Kick even as well, moving forward, definitely cannot do anything to compete against multi-stream restrictions. Like, as these platforms grow and as more creators do multi-stream over the next year, they're going to find better options. They're going to find more growth. They're going to find opportunity, because you get more growth if you are consistent on TikTok, if you are consistent on YouTube, and you stick to a thing and you learn how to tag and title and you learn thumbnails, especially on YouTube, you will grow. Regardless of what people's opinions are, you will grow. The only people that don't grow are the people that don't learn the platform and they don't put enough time and energy into learning from their own failures. They just blame the platform for the lack of what has happened to them. It's time and time again. Like YouTube's a great example. People are like, dude, I tried streaming on YouTube. They went live 5 fucking times and their title was like, Tim, Dick, Terry slays out. Nobody is searching that on YouTube. Not a single person. They're searching Warzone. They're searching Apex Legends. They're searching Valorant. They're searching the actual physical fucking game, the name of the game that you are fucking playing. Leverage that as a title. So as more creators from Twitch, from Kick, include multi-streaming into their lineup on TikTok and YouTube, whether it's the vertical or horizontal, they're going to see growth. And as they see growth, they're going to get more confidence. They're going to start using these other platforms more. And that's going to put mainly platforms like Twitch in a corner where they're going to have to open up restrictions even more. So for those that want to get started with multi-streaming and you stream on Twitch and you're worried about like getting punished for it, I wouldn't worry too much. I guess don't include the other chats in the screen, but let's just be real. They're not going to ban people with like below 100 fucking CCV. Let's just be real, guys. Twitch isn't going to go out of their way and find every single person fucking multi-streaming to 10, 20, 30 fucking viewers. And if you have your chat combined with all platforms on one chat, they ain't going to waste their fucking time. They don't care that much. If you have an actual problem on your account, good luck getting a response from that. And you think like staff is just going to go to tens of thousands of streamers' pages just to double check, just to see if they're multi-streaming and then see if they're doing something like on their chat or fucking overhype. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. If anything, I'd argue if you get banned for multi-streaming, like if you get banned for having like all the chats combined, you'll probably get more attention from your Twitter clip of you getting banned for multi-streaming. So like it's almost worth the risk at this rate. That's probably not the advice I should give. Like, hey, break Twitch TOS so that way you can get on the like Twitch ban page and become trending. Okay, but anyways, okay, so that was just like I just wanted to show some of these stats and kind of give you guys more confidence in understanding that Twitch isn't going to hold down on restricting people from multi-streaming. There's this huge misleading understanding after that nutty guy got banned that you're not allowed multi-streaming on Twitch. You're still allowed multi-streaming there. They just have certain TOS terms to where they try to make their stream more important than others, but they're not going to be able to compete with that. So it's crucial for all the Twitch streamers to understand that you shouldn't be holding yourself back from multi-streaming based out of the fear that you're going to get in trouble, especially if you have 5, 10, 20, 30 fucking viewers. They don't care. They don't give a flying fuck about you guys. Sorry to tell you. Yeah, I'm trying to convince her to multi-stream from Kick to YouTube, but my sister feels like it will water her streams down. She fully believes that it's better if she focuses on a singular platform, no matter how much more income potential. Well, it's not even just the income. So like it used to be like that. Look, that's the problem. This community used to look at it that way. They used to look at it as if you only go to one platform, that's where you hunker down and you build a community. That couldn't be more false. Like in the world of content, it's not the same. Like if you were to give content advice to her, if she was to even take content advice, she wouldn't do that. So well, first and foremost, I think a big problem is streamers think that they're different from content creators. You guys, all streamers are content creators. It's just like the live stream is the live version of the content. It's just the live option. You're just communicating live in the moment. Like that's still live content. For anybody out there that thinks the only way to grow a community is have one home place, I ask you then, if you go to upload a video, why is that completely different? And it is. Everybody knows that. If you want to have a better chance of growing more followers across platforms to grow a community, you upload everywhere. So why do we treat live streaming differently in that aspect? Why would you waste your fucking time only streaming on Twitch where there's no discovery, but then you go get to work and you upload to TikTok, you upload to YouTube, you upload to Instagram, you upload to Twitter, you put all this shit out there, and then you don't go live on those platforms just to try to bring people back to one platform where it only has live streaming and there's no discovery. That's the dumbest fucking thing. You're not going to grow a better or bigger community just because you funnel them into one place. You could actually grow a bigger, better community by giving options to viewers across the board. There's been plenty of people that have done this, by the way. Plenty of people over the last couple of years. Yeah, you got to kick that fucking habit, that ancient mentality of like, the only way to grow a successful streaming community is just bring them to one place. Go post everywhere and bring them to only one place. The fact that these platforms are trying to compete for this watch time right now in 2025, the fact that YouTube is going after TikTok and Twitch and Kick is going after Twitch, YouTube and TikTok and vice. You see where I'm going with this? The fact that each one of these people are going after each other to where they're going to start incentivizing and connecting streams more to the users on the platform. It's going to be huge for the up and comers. It's going to be a big window, a big time frame of new faces, by the way. And this is why it's so important to multi-stream right now. This is why you guys all should be multi-streaming, especially if you guys have small accounts. If you guys are nobodies yet, if you guys got no viewers, now is the best fucking time to multi-stream. Right fucking now. Because over the next year or two, there's going to be new people that blow up from doing this specifically, from taking advantage of being live everywhere. I'm telling you, gang, mark my fucking words. Some of the next big up and comers are going to be because they multi-streamed. Not because they were big and started multi-streaming, but because they multi-streamed. But now, that doesn't take away from the reality that if you have 100 CCV, if you have 5,000 CCV, bro, why would you be restricting all that growth that you already have to one fucking place? Why would you not be leveraging what you have and help fast track? Biggest example I can give is for individuals that are on Kick and Twitch. Why are you not multi-streaming to YouTube? Why are you not multi-streaming to TikTok? TikTok, I can understand. Some people curse, they get banned. It's hard to get the key. But YouTube, I don't get. You can essentially, if you have a community already in Twitch and Kick, even if you have 5, 10, 15, 20 viewers, you can utilize the addition of YouTube, make a new YouTube channel, start going live there, and you can fast track your YouTube streams into the algorithm because you already have people on Kick and Twitch. It's fucking, like, the fact that people don't get this is insane. So on YouTube, just a great example of this. What you could do, let's say let's say you're on Kick and you get 10 to 20 viewers, right? That's how many you average 10 to 20 viewers. You got like 10 to 20 viewers in your chat. You can create a stream, like let's say you're playing Warzone. You could create a stream title is like live on Warzone or Warzone gameplay live or something simple like that. Again, guys, you're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to use tags, titles, SEO to bring in new viewers doing whatever you're doing, right? And then the thumbnail will just be a screenshot of like a gun on Warzone, right? Just simple, easy peasy. Essentially, what you could do from a fresh stream, from nobody being in that stream, is by multi-streaming, you can tell your Kick audience, where you have 10 to 20 people hanging out, you can say, hey guys, we are going to start growing the YouTube channel. And we are going to try to start growing our stream here on Kick by growing on YouTube and leveraging that. Now, I know you guys might like to watch on Kick, but a great thing about YouTube is while we're live, all you have to do is visit this link, and you just give them the link in the chat and say, go like, comment in the stream, like spam some chats, spam something in the chat, go interact with it, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, especially through the stream. Join the members club, whatever you have. If you're starting off a new channel, you're not going to have a members club. That's fine. But essentially, what you're going to be able to do by having people on one platform and bringing them over to YouTube, as long as you're doing the correct SEO in the title, like basically blatantly just saying exactly what you're streaming, so somebody could potentially be searching for that, you can take the audience from your Twitch and your Kick, and you can help throw your YouTube stream into the algorithm, because those throw green flags over there on YouTube. Whoa, this new stream has people coming and clicking on this stream, and they like it. They're interacting with it. They're supporting it. And then you can keep that YouTube stream tabbed up while you watch the Kick stream if you want. You don't even have to actually sit. It's not like Twitch where you have to like constantly be in there to count as a number. You can throw the YouTube stream up on the big screen in your house and support. You can take your community members from other platforms and you can leverage a Kickstart on your YouTube channel. It's one of the fucking easiest ways to get, because like so many streamers don't know how to gain a YouTube audience and grow in subscribers. So they have like a Twitch audience, and they think that like by growing a YouTube channel, what they need to do is they need to create like titles of like what your name is over on Twitch, highlights or something. Biggie stream highlights from June. Ain't nobody fucking searching that shit up, man. You can link your community and tell them to check it out, but like it's very rare that YouTube would push any of that fucking content because there's no metadata to show to connect that video to some random user. Now, if you have a fucking live stream that is just blatant, it's to the fucking point, and somebody's searching up that game anyways, and then you can take your Kick and Twitch audience that you already have them come to the stream, have them interact with the stream, your odds getting pushed in the YouTube algorithm go up. And then from there, you start creating the highlight videos or the videos based on that fucking subject. So it's pretty important to understand that you can, in the world of multi-streaming, you can literally use your audience from a different place to kickstart a YouTube channel. And then from there, it bounces back and forth. That's been huge for me. When I multi-stream to Kick and YouTube, I'm able to use my Kick audience to gas my YouTube stream up, to get my YouTube stream pushed into the algorithm. And then new people find me on YouTube. They either hang out on YouTube or they come over to my Kick, and then my Kick grows. And then they both just grow together. You know, going back to that point, an idea that you don't need just one place to grow a community. Times are changing, man. I think this whole idea that you have to only be in one place and just make it easy for people is silly. I think by being everywhere and giving anybody the option to watch where they already are makes it easier for them. I think that makes it easier for you to grow across the board. Yeah, sure, Rumble. I don't stream on Rumble, but yeah, sure, Rumble, whatever. If you got the software, if you're streaming to Meld's multi-output, or you have you pay for the Streamlabs monthly, or you got a computer set up to be able to do it, if you can go live to 7 places and you mentally can handle that and you have a chat for it, why not? Why not? It's not going to hurt you. It's not like people create this perception or idea that by having too many places, like viewers are retards and they're just going, where do I go? The viewers are going to watch where they are, man. And you can leverage that and grow the other platforms by just being transparent with them. Hey guys, I know we're live everywhere, but I really want to do a better job on my YouTube channel. Like even if you don't care to watch the YouTube videos, you being a person and interacting with the stream or this new upload, you can fucking help me grow, man. And then through the trial and error, you'll learn how every platform works better, and you'll be able to figure that out and turn it around. In general, I think it is fucking stupid in 2025 to be living by the old recipe. By like, no, when it comes to streaming, you gotta protect it, man. It's pure. You gotta grow that community in one place. This is Twitch brain rot, man. This is what Twitch tried to influence the community to understand. Like, you have to grow only on Twitch. That's where the Twitch community is. Because they wanted a whole bunch of people to bring viewers over and not get them to leave. They wanted to create this fluffy community feeling like there's only one place to interact with the streamer. It's so fucking false. There's people that are killing it on YouTube, TikTok, Kick, everywhere. Yeah, diversify and invest, man. It's the worst fucking advice in the world. Everybody at every level should be looking into multi-streaming in some way in 2025. Whether it's just at least breaking into the vertical landscape, you're on Twitch and Kick and you add, shorts and TikTok, like a vertical, and thus you can get some new viewers. Sure, whatever, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, confining yourself to one place, especially if you're a small creator, this is where it's like super important. Confining yourself to one place in 2025 and not putting out content, you're fucked. You're so screwed. If you just have fun with your few viewers, that's fine. But you're not gonna turn this into anything special anymore. Fuck no. You're screwed. If you're not openly putting out content and you're not trying to grow on other platforms, unless you're on maybe YouTube and TikTok, those would be the contraire, in my experience at least, because they have algorithms. They have real discoverability. You're fucked. Yeah, you're so fucked. Yeah, especially on Twitch, you're screwed, man. Let me just say this. I'll say this with confidence. If you are a Twitch streamer and maybe even a Kick streamer, sure, in 2025, and you're too lazy to put out content, and you don't want to multi-stream, but you want to grow, you're not going to grow. Sorry. You are fucked. Time to get to work.